Hey everyone, welcome back to the Soundbite. My name is Andrew, and today we're going to be jumping back into The Warning here on the channel, checking out a track called Stalker, live at Lunario, which is part of the presentation of their album Queen of the Murder Scene. And this was suggested by Ms. Greco. Thank you very much for that suggestion. So checking out another new track here, well not new, but new to me I guess, from The Warning. Been a great fan of the band ever since I discovered them about 12 months ago, or whatever it was now. So and everyone's been kind of leading me down the rabbit hole and making me all these check out all these great suggestions from them. So it's been great to discover this band. I really need to sit down and actually learn like all their albums and stuff, and actually figure out like what the songs are that I'm listening to and what sort of the era of the band. So but this one's a fairly old one by the looks of it. This one's recorded from 2018, so this is a little while ago now. So obviously they're going to be a little younger, but it should be fantastic as always though. So let's check it out anyway. This is Stalker from The Warning.
Forever.
Alright, so great track so far. The intro is really nice with the piano, and then sort of jumping into the sort of heavier part of the song. Yeah, definitely got a lot of power to this one. It kind of feels a bit darker as well, again, like one of the other tracks that I checked out, I think, last time. And which it seems to sort of fit in with this particular show. And I guess people have been sort of commenting below about regarding the actual concept of the album Queen of the Murder Scene, so obviously it deals with obviously dark subjects, so which makes sense that the darks would sort of reflect that, the songs would reflect that sort of tone, so so it definitely has that darker sort of side of it. I do love that side of the band actually, so it's actually something that's really cool that I'm also just sort of seeing, is that the different sort of shades of the band, and the darker side, I guess that kind of tickles my sort of more, metal sort of like part of me, so I guess that's why I like that sort of darker side of bands who kind of fit into the sort of rock category, so but yeah, great performance as always, and the track is really cool, so yeah, digging it so far. Bass is coming through pretty prominently as well, as it usually does. Oh, she lost the stick. Happens quite a lot, actually, more than you might actually think. When drummers lose their sticks, it just happens so often, especially when you ride into it, and you kind of just lose that grip. Some people sort of prefer to use gloves and stuff, wearing gloves to kind of overcome that sort of ability to lose the sticks and stuff. Some people use different kinds of sticks, that the whatever, not the wooden ones, but the other ones, I guess. I don't know what material they're made of, but I've got a couple of them actually, like signature stuff. But there again, this is a different sort of style, But yeah, that does happen, and you can't blame them at all. But they always have a quick backup, which is one of the key things, when something goes wrong, whether you lose a stick or break a string or whatever it is, as long as you can sort of seamlessly sort of get through it. That's a sign of a professional as well, and get a bit of experience to kind of get you through those sort of moments, and it's great to see her expression on her face when she was like, oops, and then kind of quickly get there. That's cool moments like that. It's the little flaws, or I don't know if you really call it a flaw, but like those kind of moments in the show is what makes a live show experience fantastic, and it's something that you cannot replicate. For the most part, kind of watching it online or whatever, like seeing it in person, it's a whole different thing, so it's one of the things that I think will really truly save the music industry, with the whole thing with streaming and things like that, and how bands are not making as much money from sales and stuff. The live show has become more important now than ever before, so people need to really come and attend concerts and not just for themselves and for the band, but really to just sort of like keep that sort of part of the music alive, so the live aspect is very, very important, I feel, and it's just seeing moments like that is part of the whole experience, There we go, with the warning there. Stalker live at Lunario from the Queen of the Murder Scene presentation of the album. I guess the album was released around that time, so there you go. Fantastic performance, very powerful, and like I said, sort of a slight darker tone to that particular track. I think the piano kind of adds to that sort of like that sort of darker tone, which is really, really cool. So there you go, a fantastic performance as always. So yeah, and I definitely want to check out the studio version of that track as well to see how that sort of matches up with the live performance. I've said that numerous times as well, and I definitely want to do that at some point. But there you go. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. It's been great to check out The Warning and discovering. I don't know how much stuff I've actually checked out compared to what the stuff is available out there. So I know there's been quite a few tracks that I've seen so far or heard so far. So I don't know how far into it that I've gotten, but I'm sure that there's many, many more to come. So that's why there's plenty of suggestions to be made. So let me know what else to check out, and I will definitely add it to the list. So thank you as always, and I will see you in the next video.